family and friends. How are you? Happy 2015, and it is February 5th, 2015, and last time I sent a video, or did a video, was the week before Christmas, so I am way behind. So if you have followed me in the past, or at least watched my most recent videos, you knew that I was going in on right around New Year's for my second surgery, Post RNY, and I had that on December 31st. It was to repair incisional hernias from my foot plus long vertical abdominal incision from my emergency surgery last July, in which I had to have 3 sections of my intestines and colon removed because of it getting twisted, and then resected back together. So anyway, so from that really long incision, I developed, he knew there was 2 for sure, but when he got in there on December 31st, they ended up opening me completely back up, the whole length of the incision, and he said there were many hernias that they had to repair, and then they inserted a mesh lining on the underneath of my abdominal wall and stitched that in, and then they stitched me all back together. So hopefully it'll make my abdominal wall stronger so that I don't have any reoccurrence of incisional hernias. And what I had last July was an internal hernia that then intestines, colon traveled through and got twisted, which was a post RNY complication that affects 8 to 10% of RNY patients. So lucky me, not. And then the incisional hernia is when you have that long of a hernia, it's like, I think he said like a 50% chance of getting incisional hernias. He said especially post emergency surgery, when they just get in there really fast and so forth. But anyway, so I've basically been hibernating the month of January, recovering. The first 2 weeks I was pretty much on hydrocodone and napping and hibernating, and then the second half of January I would get out a few times a week and was just on like Tylenol if I needed it. But you know, activity did certainly tug and pull and make it sore. You know, for those of you that have been opened wide up, versus in, you know, having a laparoscopic procedure. Other than having a C-section, the surgery last July and the surgery on New Year's Eve have been the only times I've been wide opened, and that is a whole different ball game than laparoscopic surgery. Just a lot longer healing process, a lot more pain. And because of that, you lose strength and energy because you're resting more. And also, I put on some weight since between the holiday and the surgery and January, the recovery. So now I'm like 5 weeks post-op. After 6 weeks, I can start getting back to more normal activities and moving again. So I'm hoping a solid 5 pounds has crept on, and sometimes even up to 8. I don't know why. I can weigh like 3 pounds different from one day to the next, and I weigh, you know, I'll weigh first thing in the morning. I'll get up, use the restroom, and weigh. So it's, you know, hopefully the lightest weight of the day, you know, before drinking anything. And but you know, even within that 24-hour period, it can fluctuate. So I'm sure that some of that's just like water retention fluctuation or whatever. And you know, I did have, well, my stomach is a lot different too. I had a lot of stomach swelling from this last surgery, and fluid, you know, like what I want to say, pockets of fluid that my body has to reabsorb. And most of that is gone, other than one area that really bothers me. It's kind of just below my belly button that still has a swollen pouch, and it's probably just going to take more time. And he said too, when they, you know, how if they stitch you back up tight, it can pucker. Like, I mean, I see puckering, but it's not like I'm ever going to bare my midsection with a bikini or anything. So I don't worry about it. You know, I'll always wear a one piece no matter what. So it's I'm not worried about. You know, I just don't like the pudginess part of it. But as far as a puckering scar, not thrilled with it, but it doesn't consume me. So let's see. So yeah, basically that's what I've been up to, is healing, recovering, and hibernating. And I am so sick of winter. As you know, it's really cold out today, but the sun has been shining all day, and that makes all the difference in the world for me. Of course, I prefer it warmer, but if the sun is shining, that helps me out so much. Golly, I think it was in December, we went practically 3 weeks without seeing the sun, hardly at all. Once in a while, it would peek out in the afternoon for a little bit. I would literally go to a window and just put my face in the sun. But that was hard. So I think, I've been dealing with some wintertime, what do they call it? Sad seasonal something, depression or whatever. But so the days are getting longer minute by minute, and hopefully, February always goes much quicker than January, it seems. My daughter has her birthday this month. It's Valentine's, so more fun things to look forward to than I had in January. So things are looking on the up and up. And again, I just got to get walking and moving some more, get that 5 to 8 pounds back off, and proceed from there. I'm not done yet, I hope, but I know the rest of the weight I want to lose is not going to fall off as easy as it did the first, the first 9 months or so. I'd say the first 9 or 10 months, weight came off pretty easily. And after that, it's I have to be working at it more. So can't you see all my nice new hair growth standing up? And I also need to get in for a hair color. I see that too. My roots. That'll help brighten my attitude too. You ladies, every time, do you get that too? Once you go in and have your hair color highlighted or your color done and a fresh cut, don't you just feel a lot better? So I'll need to get that done this month too. But I'm sure not only did I lose hair from the RNY surgery that I had in October of 2013, but the stress my body went through last July with that surgery, and I couldn't eat or drink anything for 5 days, and then the difficult recovery, and then this surgery 5 weeks ago. I don't know if I'm probably in for some more hair loss from body stress, and so forth. As far as eating, I struggle with getting my protein in. I struggle with normal meal food. The thought of some of it, actually, eating it, I can't eat very much, and you get that, which is great. The restriction is there. So, you end up finding foods that go down well and digest without, the stomach aches. Oops, I need to pull over here. But then, I'm sure I'm not eating as well-rounded because I stick to the things that digest easily. Yogurt, which is fine to have yogurt, cheese, that's fine too. I do have a lot of trouble with meats, even the chicken. I do it, but I don't do it often enough because it does kind of make me feel yuck. What else? Let's see. Oh, Belvita breakfast biscuits, like the golden oat. Those go down really well for me, and I probably eat more of those than I should. They're supposed to help you sustain energy throughout a long period of time, so they claim, but I do eat those frequently. I also eat like raisin toast in the morning, of course, so that's not any protein really, unless I put peanut butter on it. So I'm struggling to get more protein in my diet, which will help me feel better, get more strength, hopefully get on the losing trend again, and help with the hair loss and rebuilding muscles. So if any of you will share what you have maybe found that's high in protein, that tolerates and digests well for you, any ideas, without a lot of cooking and preparation, I guess I kind of look for that too. Something that's a grab and go, which isn't always the best thing either. But anyway, I am starting evening classes this week for a short period of time, like about a 6-week period of time. So I'm on to my first class, and that'll do me good. So I know at least I'm going to be getting out 2 evenings a week, and then I think most of you probably know I sell real estate, so that'll hopefully start picking back up. You know, we always have a lull in the winter here in the Midwest. Not that nothing happens, because obviously, you know, sales and pendings and so forth does happen, but surely not the percentage or numbers that we see once we once we get past Super Bowl Sunday and people start thinking spring, and gosh, if we can get some nice days in February or March, then we really jump into the spring market pretty quickly. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting busier again, because that will just help me feel better emotionally, get my body moving, and start get this 5 to 8 pounds back off, and you know, continue from there. So I'm at a stoplight now. I will cut this off. So miss you guys. Please record when you can, and let me know how you are all doing and any tips you have to up the protein. And Happy New Year 2015, and I will be in touch soon. If any of you have any questions regarding what I went through, whether you're pre-op or post-op as a potential RNY complication, I'd be glad to answer any questions. All right, take care. Bye-bye.